Hi, I'm Michelle Faust with Lemonade Legend. We do business also under the name of Lemonade Legend Publishing. So I've been asked to share some tips with you publishing a book. I also have for gifts that have all the different creative ideas that I've come up with, which is free. Just go to my website, lemonadelegend.com, and you can get that downloaded. But I'm going to give you a few pieces of advice and tips that are on that because I don't have enough time to be able to really cover it in depth. I'm going to pick what I think is the most important. One of the things we're going to focus on is just virtual ideas, things that we can do not in person, because I don't think we're quite there yet, where we can really openly have launch parties and things like that. So first thing I want to say is give as much consideration and thought to pre-marketing as to your post-marketing. I'm not going to go into detail on that now, just from a time factor, but I want to say if you're 6 months out from publishing your book, that's when you should really start your marketing, building your database, etc. So we're going to assume that your book is published. You've already had your virtual launch party. And there's a lot of ways to do that. I'm sure you probably have friends that will help you to put together a virtual launch party. But it's a great way to have some fun, excitement, announce your book, and get the sales going that way. So one of the things you can do, you can create a Square account and have that link in your virtual launch party so that people can buy the book directly from you. Or you can put the link to Amazon and have them go directly to Amazon. It's your choice. It's just one way, you make more money. We all like to make money, don't we? So let's start with an avatar, because I think it's important that before you start your marketing, and again, this should have been done a long time ago, but let's just talk about it for a minute, because I think the avatar is, who you are selling it to, who is your ideal client, is important. It's important to the writing process. It's important to the marketing process. So you really should have that avatar. In fact, have some fun with it and have some friends over that can help you talk about your avatar. A little drawing contest and draw out your avatar what he or she looks like. But when you have that, it gives you a focus in terms of marketing. And definitely in writing too, of who you're marketing this book to. So the other thing is to list all the organizations, everything. If you are in a networking, BNI, you are in a knitting club or a book club, if you play bridge with a group of people, it's nicer when it's a little bit bigger group of people, but think of every single group you are involved with. Let them know you're writing a book. Let them know that you would like an opportunity to share a little bit in front of them, provided that we can do that as opposed to virtual. But we see a lot of clubs are meeting virtually, so you can still do that. Ask if you could spend a few minutes talking about it. And again, always have that link available where they can go directly to Amazon, or you can set up an author page where you can set up a link to a Square account and then sell directly. So you want to make sure that that call to action is always in there. That every organization you can think of. Think about organizations you're not a part of that would be appropriate to the book. So in other words, let's say it's an outdoor real guys, camping kind of a thing, you might go to Bath Pro Shop and see if they've got some groups you might tap into. All kinds of things. There's so many organizations out there, but be creative and be thinking about who might I go to that the book relates to, and ask if you can have a few minutes of time to talk about the book. Most people like to have somebody come in as a guest and be able to share experiences and things like that. So also think about print and media, podcasts, radio shows, TV shows, magazines, local magazines. There's really a lot out there that are even smaller and approachable that for a free copy of the book, they'll read it. They may invite you on. If it's TV, they may invite you on for an interview or podcast. It is the number one way. Having a book is the number one way of getting invited onto the media, because they love to talk about books, and it's a great interview subject. So let's see, we've done that. Make sure you're posting. Create that author page and make sure that you are posting it and putting it into your database, your CRM, and sending it out. Don't think that you're doing it too much, because honestly, so much gets lost. They may not even realize that they've received it 25 times. This might be the first time they're saying it. You got to work at it because books just don't sell themselves. So book yourself on as many podcasts or guest situations, magazines, as many as you possibly can. That is the best way to increase your visibility and work social media like you never worked it before. Get to know people who are doing virtual events and ask if you can spend a few minutes talking about the book. Again, if you're thinking about that avatar, you try to search out those people who are going to kind of fit, like their audience fits in that avatar type. There's just so much more that I would love to tell you, but I think you're going to have to go to my website, lemonadelegend.com, and download the 100 creative ideas for promoting your book, where you will get a little bit more in detail of what you can do. But just remember this, visibility is the key, because if people don't know about your book, they're not going to buy it. So just get that creative thinking cap on. You think about all the people you know, all the organizations you belong to, organizations you could belong to, your friends belong to. Get yourself on podcast. Do everything you can to put yourself out there and talk about your book. All right. Good luck. I know you'll do a great job. And you can always reach out to me if you ever have any questions. Thank you.